What is Bigfoot? A myth? A legend? A hoax? Or a real flesh and blood creature? What about the reported sightings of Bigfoot? They can't all be misidentified animals. And how is it that most Native American cultures have stories about Bigfoot? After 2 separate sightings of a Bigfoot type creature, I needed answers. I have now been researching Bigfoot for over 15 years, and I feel that my journey has just begun.
Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back out here at the bridge in my research area at the lake. And what I'm doing out here today is I am checking out the area that I want to research tonight. Thought I'd come out here and do a little recon on that, because what I'm wanting to do tonight, we have got what they are calling the hunter's moon out tonight. This will be the closest that the moon is to the earth all year. So it's going to be really, really bright from what they say. And the reason why it's actually called a hunter's moon is because that is the moon after the harvest moon. And people were known to go out in the open fields and meadows and stuff like that and shoot deer. It was so bright. Now this was back in the day. I mean, it was before we had night vision and all that. So people could see the deer out there in the fields at night, and that they took advantage of it. Of course, if you do that now, you go to jail. But that was back in the day when you had to go kill your own food. So what I wanted to do tonight was use a little bit of that same principle and look for the Bigfoot under the light of the moon. And the place that I decided I really wanted to try this was right out here. This area out here. Now that's probably about 15, 20 good acres of land right there on the shoreline of the lake. I mean, if you've watched any of my videos, you know it's no secret that this is all supposed to be lake. But when the Army Corps of Engineers dropped the water levels, well, this is what we come up with. But I wanted to come out here, do a little recon, and this ground is still real soft, so I'm gonna look for some footprints while I'm out here. Check my footing too. But that's what I'm wanting to do tonight. Of course, I will be running the thermal. I will be running night vision. So if there is anything out here walking around, I hope to catch it. So let me walk around here a little bit, see what's going on, and then I will go make sure that I've got everything I need. I'm gonna look for some firewood so that I can build a fire out here. A lot of people don't believe it, but I actually believe that having a fire in a research area sort of draws a Bigfoot to you. So I will be having a fire out here. We've already got coyote tracks out here. I mean, that's how soft the ground is. Let me give you an idea of how soft the ground is. Let me get in here where I can see what I'm doing now. See how deep that went? And right here are the coyote tracks. Right there's one of them. There's another one. There's a good one. And they're going off to the water. Things like that. Plus last night, I rode around. I had to go somewhere last night after dark. And with the full moon that we had last night, which was the harvest moon, me and my wife God, I almost lost count. We counted 12 deer that we saw on the side of the road. And this was right after dark. So I think this is the area where I want to get so that I can get a good view of all this area right out here. I want to get right here in this area. So I might go ahead and grab me up as much firewood as I can find and see if I can't build a fire tonight. Bring me a chair out here. This ground seems pretty solid, so I might be able to put a chair without sinking to the ground. But that's what the plan is for tonight. So I'll be back right before it gets dark, and we'll start the vigil. All right, I have got me up some firewood for tonight's little experiment, night watch, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna head back toward the house and prepare a few things there. Make sure that all my equipment is charged up good. And I will be back out here late this afternoon, right before dark. And I will, my plan is to come out here, set up my stuff, and just sit and watch the lake bed. As I said before, last night had a lot of deer out roaming around. So maybe with the deer out roaming around, it'll entice the Bigfoot to get out and roam around a little bit. You know. So that's what the plan is. If the plan changes, I will let you know. If the plan changes, hopefully it'll be for the better. But that's what it is right now. And we'll catch y'all back in a little while. Okay, y'all, I'm back. The sun has almost set completely, and it won't be long before it's dark. So I got me a little setup. I got me some firewood set up over here. I got me a chair set out here. I've got my other equipment that I'm going to be using right there. And I am just going to sit out here tonight and listen. Just heard a gunshot, which really doesn't mean a heck of a lot out here other than somebody just pulled a trigger. But I'm going to get up a few more pieces of firewood while I'm sitting around waiting for dark, and then I'll start the fire. Reason why I'm starting a fire is because a lot of people believe, and I'm one of them people who believe that Bigfoot are drawn to campfires. They get curious and they go check it out. So that's why I'm building a campfire. I will be putting my back to the fire so that I can see, so that the fire from the firelight doesn't mess up my night vision any. But that's what we're doing. I got to go back up to the truck real quick and grab my night vision. Other than that, I've got everything I need. But let's get started finishing up what we got to do so that when it gets dark, I'll be ready. Okay, y'all, this is my fire starter logs that I build myself. A little bit of dryer lint, some wax, toilet paper tube, and some masking tape. And I can make about a 35 to 40 minute burning starter log. So that's what I use. I'm not going to town and buying somebody else's dream or whatever. I just make my own little deal, and it gives me something to do. But I'll get this fire started, and we're gonna see what happens later on. But, yep. That's what's that's how hard it is to start a fire. All right, y'all. It's almost dark. And that right there is the view. That's the playing field tonight. Maybe something will come out through there and I can catch it on thermal or either my night vision. That's what we're hoping anyway. Now the road is right behind me, about 60 yards up from me. There's my little fire. I'm not gonna make a big fire tonight. I mean, I'm not looking for a bonfire deal. Just enough fire to maybe catch something's attention out there. So I'm just gonna sit right here, listen, watch, and hope something happens. All right, thermal set up, fire's going. Done and run one thermal sweep. Didn't see nothing. So now, I reckon all we do now is sit and wait. All right, everybody, it's almost dark. Now this video camera makes it a little bit lighter looking than what it really is, but it's almost dark on me. Here, Coyote back over there. But everything's set up. I got my chair. I'm just sitting relaxing. Gonna run a thermal sweep. Didn't see nothing on it. Got bats flying around out here, but you know, got me a nice little fire going. Maybe here in a little bit we'll get some activity after it gets completely dark. I still haven't seen the moon yet. If I had cell service, I'd check and see exactly what time the moon's supposed to pop up over the horizon, but I don't have cell service out here. So we just had to sit and wait on it and wait on something else to happen. But catch back with you in a little bit. Okay, y'all, it's done and gotten dark. I'm doing my first thermal sweep. I ain't seeing nothing yet. I have heard something out here in the woods off to one side of me. I don't know what that right there is, but it isn't moving, so I don't believe it's nothing to worry about. I can hear the geese is running. Y'all forgive me for this thing shaking, but that's just the way it is right now. And right there's my fire. And I am seeing nothing on the thermal. Like I said, I heard something moving around right in that little area right there a while ago. But I'm not seeing nothing on the thermal. It gets my attention. But there's the fire. And that black you see is the shoreline. And that bright yellow you see is the lake. Black is the shoreline around that part of the lake. It ain't nothing but really a puddle no more. And that white back there is an outcrop of rocks that's out there. So that's nothing to worry about. So there we go. There's our first thermal sweep for tonight. We'll do this again here in a little bit, but nothing so far. Right out in here's where I figured that I'd see something. But I will do another one here in a little bit. Y'all hear that? That's coyotes. Them things are all over me. I reckon I need to build my fire back up a little bit more. Be back with you in a minute. All right, them coyotes have quietened down all of a sudden. I don't know what started them up and what quietened them down. But I did restart my fire up a little bit. But y'all, I come out here without any kind of firearm or nothing with me because deer season, if it hasn't started already, it's fixing to start here. And they call this the hunter's moon, so you know, I didn't want to be pushing luck with the game warden or anything if they caught me out here doing my thing. So I didn't bring no boomstick. So if the coyotes get a lot closer, I ain't gonna have no choice but to get on out of here. But I'm hoping that they stay away because I really wanted to be out here tonight when that full moon come up and started shining on this area down here. And I don't know what time that's going to be, but I still want to be down here. All right, they started back up. I can hear cars coming right now, but all of a sudden they start barking, and that's it. They start up. They seem to be getting a little bit closer, but they're gonna have to get a lot closer before I start worrying about it. All right, y'all, them coyotes are getting closer. There are a few dogs barking along with that, but mostly coyote. They are not far away. I'm gonna give it a little while longer. If they keep getting closer, I'm just gonna have to leave. I ain't scared of one coyote. I ain't scared of two. But when there's a bunch of coyotes in a pack, and I'm out here without a boomstick, it gets a little concerning. So let's hope that quits. Oh yeah, I got something moving into the trees back here. Can't see anything. Whoa, what's a little white right there? There it is, whatever it is. Y'all, I got him again. get my spotlight out. See if I can't get on it. Where'd you go? I can't find it now. I don't know what he is. All right, y'all, I don't know what that was. I had him on my thermal for a second, lost him. Went and got my spotlight out. Tried to find him again on the thermal and couldn't. He's still moving around out there, but I just can't get him on the thermal. Whatever it is. It did not sound like no deer. If it had been a deer, I think it wouldn't have, I don't think it would have come this close in with the fire. He was moving around out there. Maybe we caught him with the sounds on my thermal, but he's moving around out there, whatever he was. Sad thing is, I got to go right through them woods to get back to my van. So, you know. All right, let me get off of here and keep an ear out. Just not worried about my light. And I'm not seeing nothing. Y'all, I hope y'all can pick this. I hope this camera's picking up this thing. At least the movement. Because I'm not getting it on thermal, but I am hearing it. I had it just a minute ago, and it ducked down, looked like. whatever it was white hot. I'm not getting any eye shine or anything like that. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Just to kill this fire. Head off up through there. I don't know what it is. I've got two things moving around me. I can't get them on thermal. And I can't see nothing else. I don't think the moon's supposed to show up for a while yet, but I'm not going to hang around. It's just not worth it. It may be coyotes out there circling around me, so I'm going to get on out of here. All right, everybody. As soon as I had gotten everything packed up and ready to go, I killed the fire. And once that fire was dead, oh, the woods come alive. More than one spot, there was something moving around back there. Something big was moving around out there. I had my thermal on. I did not have it recording, but I had it on with my hands full and everything else. I did not hit record on the thermal. I was trying to get on out of there, and the woods were saturated with sound from different directions, so I walked up the shoreline back to my van. Call me scared if you want to, call me chicken, but there's just sometimes when you do not need to be pushing your luck out there in the woods. And tonight seemed to be one of them nights, especially without the aid of a boomstick or something. I mean, all I had was my flashlight, my video camera, and my thermal. That's all I had tonight. So I didn't want to push it. I want to be able to get out here and do this again. I really don't know what I did catch on thermal, but we did catch something on thermal. I hope I caught the sounds of it walking through the woods. But if you like videos like this, please like and subscribe. Tell all your friends, all that good stuff. We'll catch you on the next one.